We got to give it more than just this 35%. And to be all the way honest with you, the reason why things aren't working how you might want them to is because you got all of these different hustles, all of these different businesses going. And if this one is getting 35% from you, this other one is getting 35% from you, this other one is getting 10%, this other one is getting 5%, your kids is getting 5%, your wife, your spouse is getting 10%. What percent do you have that you really working on personal development? Like what percent do you have left where you out here making it happen, getting better? Like how bad do you want it? And I'll be honest with you, I think that some of you just don't want it bad enough. Some of y'all really don't want it bad enough because you are not willing to put in the work to get it. You keep thinking it's supposed to be easy. It's not going to be easy. And it's not because your race, is not because of where you grew up, it's not because of somebody's holding some opportunities back from you. It's simply because in retrospect, if you really think about it, you just don't want it bad enough. And this is why you're not willing to put in the work. This is why you're not willing to do what's required. This is the reason why you don't probably want to read and study and do your part to get better. Is because you just don't want it bad enough. You are hoping that somebody gives you some crazy opportunity that doesn't involve you doing the work. When you want it bad enough, you how bad do you want it though? Like, do you want it a little bad or do you want it a lot bad? Because when it's been something inside your life that you really wanted bad, you was willing to do whatever it took in order to get there. But if you're sitting around waiting for something to happen, I'ma tell you flat out that you don't want it bad enough. When you're finally making that decision to say, look, I want this business to grow. I want to be a millionaire. I want to be successful. I want to have abundance. I want to have wealth. I want to flow in my wealthy lifestyle. Like I want this thing. Then you'll do what's required to get it. But I tell you, so many clients hire me and they say, Manny, like I do want it bad enough. And then you're not working on no personal development. This is why you feel so depleted and so tired, so exhausted at the end of the day, because your mind is being forced to think about all of these different things all at one time. And you're expecting this one business to grow and be successful when you're not giving it the proper energy, because all of these other things has your attention. How bad do you want it? Hey, playtime is over. Playtime's over. It's the big league. Playtime over. It's the big league. And I think it's time for all of us to just step it up another notch. You know that you want it. You know that you do. But now it's time to do something about it. I gotta clean this pool out for the kids. Oh. So you gotta do what you gotta do. Ain't no more playing around. And if you know that you've been that lazy entrepreneur that empathetic entrepreneur. Like, and when I say empathetic, it's like you empathetic towards your dreams. Like you're kind of okay with it not happening, so that you can use as an excuse that ain't nobody help you. You ain't have no opportunities right before you, but you got to grab them. You got to be willing to do something different. This life that I live, and I've told y'all this before, at this point I'm living my best life. I'm happy, I'm satisfied. I'm able to be with my family every single day. I'm able to teach my son all that I want to teach him. He's 4 years old. He ain't never been in no type of school. And I'm able to really take charge of the stuff that he's learning and giving him the basis for a great life. Simply because I'm here all the time. I don't have to go to a full-time job no more. That was my life, but I graduated from it. And I only got here because I was willing to put in the work. Was it tiring? Was it exhausting? Yep. Did I want to stop sometimes? Yep. But I made a decision that I'm not stopping. I made a decision that I'm not going to falter. I'm not going to sit back. I'm not going to wait for somebody to give me a hand. Nope, I'm going to do it myself. And this is why I'm asking you this question on this amazing, beautiful day, to ask yourself, how bad do you want it? Because I think that, truth be told, you just don't want it bad enough. There's maybe been some things inside of your life that you did want bad enough, but this one ain't. Because it's really indicative towards the hard work that you're willing to put in to grow your brand, to grow your business. And if you're looking at something like social media, only thing you have to do is consistently post, put yourself out there, talk to the right audience, and you'll have massive sales. But when I tell clients to do this, they're like, all right, man, I'm going to do it. And they don't do it. All right, man, I'm going to put in the work. They don't do it. You know why? Because they just don't want it bad enough. You have something inside your life that's required you to do a little bit more hard work, to put in the time and dedication. When it means something to you, do it. Good to see you. When it means something to you, you go out there and make it happen. When it doesn't mean that much to you, when you know that, if it doesn't work, no big deal, I'll try something new. Like, this is one of the pain points that I have about people that call themselves serial entrepreneurs. And they work on this business, that business, and they're giving each of these businesses 35%, 25%, 15%. And they're expecting something magical to happen with that little bit of effort, with this average action. You keep thinking that you're going to produce phenomenal results. Like, this is the time and season that if you want something more, you got to step up in a different way. Like, you got to make it happen, and you got to continue to ask yourself, how bad do I want it? And if you really want it bad, you're going to be like me, like, who makes a decision that I got to go get up and I got to work out. I got to take some walks. I got to get me some sunlight. I got to make sure that I'm eating right. I got to make sure that I'm treating my family right, because I can't be this phenomenal business owner, but I'm a sucky husband. I can't be this phenomenal business owner, but I ain't taking care of my kids properly. Nope. Can't be like that. I got to step up in every single area of my life, because all of this is my brand. So since I want it bad enough, I'm willing to do. Because of this desire that I have for my business to grow and be successful, I'm willing to have phenomenal actions, phenomenal habits, rich habits every single day that's going to get me closer to what I want to achieve inside my life. But if you're that person, and I know that it's many of you, it's only a few people that's actually trying to do something. It's only a few of you that really want it bad enough. For the majority of you that have these average actions, stop asking God for this phenomenal blessings if you know you ain't gonna put it in the work. Stop even praying. It's a waste of time. Because God can't give you something that you aren't really deserving of having. Like, why would he set you up for failure to give you this amazing blessing, and you know that you're gonna be sitting there being lazy, complacent, stagnant? Now it's time to step it up, get it in, do what you gotta do, y'all. No more sitting back. How bad do you want it? If you want it bad, do what you got to do in order to get there. If you want it bad, do the work. I know it's hard. I know it's challenging. I know you don't feel like doing it, but do the work. It'll pay off. It definitely will pay off. But you can't be this person that's jumping around from business to business because this one didn't work out fast enough for you, so then you changed it and you went to this other industry. No, like, just stick to something. Like, can you just stick to something? Can you try to be consistent with this one thing until that thing pops off? And then once it pops off, why don't you try another business after that? But make $1 million in this one industry first. Make $500,000 at least in this one industry first before you start bouncing around and doing something else. I want you to put in the work because, look, Manny is getting the results. I'm putting in the work. I'm getting some great results. I want you to put in the work so you can get some great results too, y'all. I love y'all. Talk to y'all soon. Peace and blessings.